What up? This is Robert Ory.
Or three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Ory for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Ory from downtown.
All right, let's do this one more time. It's our shoot-around bonus show on a Friday. If you ever have a question for us, so you got a question for Robert Ory or any of us about nonsense that we're going to talk about this week, we're at Big Shot Bob Pod pretty much everywhere. You find us on the X and the Instagram and the Facebook and bigshotbobpod@gmail.com. Our first question this week, Rob, comes from Calvin. And Calvin says, I'm a trader, and I listen to the new big podcast with Shaq. Sorry, Rob and B-Dog. But I heard Lefko making the argument to Shaq that Jason Tatum's already got a Hall of Fame resume.
Oh, I saw this.
Shaq did not agree. He joked that if he did get into the Hall of Fame at this point, he was going to pull an Ocean's 13, break into the Hall of Fame, and steal all his shit back. Do you guys think Jason Tatum's a Hall of Famer now?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Pretty abrupt, Rob. Do you think Jason Tatum's a Hall of Famer now? Not 2-3 years from now, but now.
Like, if he retired today.
If they said he can't come back from the injury and he's going to call it a career, is he a Hall of Famer?
He won't be a first, second, or third time ballot. He'll eventually get in, but I don't think now. No.
Okay.
And then and people gonna think, oh, you hating? No, you're not hating. It's just like, you got to think about the body of work has to be complete before you can get in. But he's still, because he didn't play enough years in college. So you can't throw that in there.
Right.
And so he has a couple of years in the pros, and he didn't start being successful the last 4 years, So I think that's why.
Now, if he would have won a natty at Duke, now we're talking. Because this is the Basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, I think he's on his way. I just don't think
he's on his way.
I mean, I think that's
in 3 more
undeniable.
seasons he's been in, yeah.
I don't think he's there now.
It just sucks that he's going to miss a season because of the injury.
Yeah.
So that takes
He
it
is.
away.
It's going to set him back.
Yeah.
All right, question from Danny. Rob, you travel a lot. You just got back from Milan. Where are you on crying children on airplanes? We had a podcast host from Barstool this week record his experience on a plane with a screaming baby throughout his entire flight. And he said if your baby's crying, at least stick a screen in front of it and brain rot that child till they shut up. Can you hear the screaming babies all the way up in first class? Is what Danny wants to know.
Hey, does he not know I sit in the exit row and coach?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah. You know what? I've been on the plane and, with my daughter one time, and she was just, she had an ear infection and it was just bothering her. It's some things you cannot do. Yeah. And
How old was
anybody she had to be like 11 or 12 at the time. So, but
that's not a screaming baby. That's a child.
Well, but if you forget, my daughter had disabilities, so she was technically like a baby.
Okay,
so,
I get it. All right.
Yeah. So, but it is, to me, as being a parent, and it doesn't bother me. It's like you want to help. You want to that part is the one help. And then when it does happen, that's where you got noise canceling headphones I carry with me. I just put my headphones on and move on. So the only thing I'd rather have a screaming baby than a baby like I had on one trip where the damn kid kept kicking the back of my seat.
Oh, no, I can't.
So
I can't.
that's the thing I hate. So I'm okay because it's life. Kids are kids. It's gonna happen. The pressure messes with the ears sometimes. So.
I'll say this. When I flew first class last year to the Bay Area, I will say, when you're up there, it's something about that extra leg room that makes whatever you hear behind you irrelevant and non-existent. When I got that extra leg room and I can throw on my noise-canceling headphones, bro, I'm in a whole nother. And when they bring in bring in the drinks and they bring in the breakfast and everything steaming hot and I can get whatever I want anytime throughout the duration of the 5-hour trip, guess what? That baby could be screaming right next to me. I won't hear a thing because I got all the leg room I want and I got noise-canceling headphones with good food. You can scream till you lose your voice for all I care. I'm fine.
Okay.
As long as you got them warm nuts, you fine. Huh?
Well, hold on now. Pause. Pause. Wait a minute,
what
brother.
area of the plane do you sit in? Because
And why are they warm?
I love that. Why are they warm?
Hey, off the record, that's the one thing in first class I look forward to, man. It's like when you have those warm nuts.
Warm nuts? Wow.
What airline you
I don't
fly?
know where you guys go and what you fly.
How many times you've only flown first class? One time
Twice.
in the morning when you get breakfast?
Well, twice.
Twice. So, on United, which is an airline I prefer, even though I had the crazy experience last night, they get, like, in the afternoons, they give you warm nuts with your cocktail. And it's like you're sitting at a bar. You know how sometimes bars got they got nuts, but they put theirs warm on the plane.
Well, they put them in the microwave?
I don't know where they put, but they warm nuts. Next
Bend
time
over and I'll show you.
Yeah, warm nuts in the cocktail.
Well, I don't know what they do on United, but on
Delta give you warm nuts
on
too,
Delta.
dude. Deltas give you warm nuts too.
I don't ever remember getting.
I don't
warm
know.
nuts.
I've never gotten warm nuts. No, I get sun chips. I don't. They're not warm. They're not warm.
I remember getting
At
candy.
any point, if I get anything in a bag that's warm, I'm a little,
Yeah.
It's a little round saucer about this big, and it's filled with
God,
warm nuts.
You are not helping this case.
Hey, next time I'm on the plane, I'm gonna send y'all a picture of my warm nuts.
What it's called? I know what they did give us a breakfast. It's called egg Florentine, I believe. Yeah, they had the egg Florentine, and they had at some point in time later they had the tiramisu, and it was really nice. And I had a couple of little cocktails, went to sleep. Like I said, everything for me is predicated on leg room. If I got leg room, I don't hear nothing.
Nothing else matters.
Nothing matters. For 5 hours? Oh, I gotta have my leg room.
Hey, that's why I sit in extra row sometimes, because extra row has way more leg room than first class. Because on my plane last night, there's a dude sitting in front of me, and of course he lets the seat all the way back, and first thing he does, it hits my knee. I'm like, fuck. So your first reaction is to do that. Then he got mad. He must have, dude, I'm sorry. I'm like, it was just my reaction. Then I had no fucking leg room because he was pretty much between my legs the whole fucking 4-hour flight from Chicago.
Well, did he take you to dinner?
How did he feel about your warm nuts?
And we had warm nuts, and now they're putting pretzels in the warm nuts. On the
Y'all
plane,
at least exchange numbers?
Yeah, at least.
Hey, but the way he was between my legs, you would think we were going to exchange numbers.
But I would always thought that somebody your height would have to, unfortunately, that's the downside. You got to be in first class. Just because of the amount of leg room you have wherever.
That's why I take extra row. For me, like I always do extra row, and Candace next to me, she don't take up any room because there's more room.
Yeah.
And people sometimes look at you, why are you in extra row? Because I got more leg damn room. I don't care.
He's
like, I'm not
6'9".
that fat where I take up 2 seats yet. So I'm only fat enough I'm gonna take up my seat, and I need the leg room, and you can stretch out, and you don't have any. And you take that second exit row, not the first. The second extra row, the first extra row, the chair doesn't lean back, so you ain't got to worry about nobody coming back between your legs. So you got all the leg room in the world. Now everybody's gonna be flying extra row now.
Brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. At 6'9", the fact that you take up that much space long ways, if you have to start getting to a point where you put on weight and you taking up 2-3 seats at 6'9", we need to have an intervention.
Yeah.
We need to have a talk.
I'm gonna be old Zamping.
We need to have a talk.
Yeah, no, Rob's out in California. They got designer drugs for all that stuff. They don't need that crap.
Yeah,
All right, we're in the thick of the college baseball super regionals. They were last week, which is cool. It's always fun. I like when the super regionals hit. Those are fun games if you like baseball.
Yes.
My favorite was the Oregon State fans who built the beer wall behind home plate.
I think I did.
Which I don't know if you saw that yet, but if you do, look it up. It's hysterical. Until, of course, the NCAA came around and shut that down. So you can't be doing that no more because it was right behind home plate. So it was on full display during the College World Series. Just dudes with a huge beer wall. So my question is, what's the most you've ever had to drink at a game?
Are you trying to show us something, Rob?
No, I'm actually trying to look for the beer wall.
He's looking for the beer wall.
Oh,
He's
I
looking
thought
for the beer wall.
I thought that was like a little wine.
The Oregon
or
State
drink
beer wall is
thing
pretty
on the
funny.
side.
They basically there's that gap of like where between the wall and where the fence is, and they just lined it 2 rows deep with just beer. I mean, it was like 2 or 3 bros doing it too. So they were putting them back.
That sounds fun.
They were putting them back. But do you drink a lot at a game? What's the most you've had to drink at a game?
The most I ever had to drink was after the Dodger game, and we met up with some friends. They have it's a tequila bar, and I don't know, I forget what brand, but we sat there and we had about 4 or 5 shots, and I'm like, shit, man, I need to go.
It's time for me to leave. Yeah.
Hey, and then Candace drove because I'm like, because Candace not a big drinker, so I was like, I had to knock back 3 or 4 shots and had a couple. Because I really don't drink beer, and so
I'm not a big beer drinker
good.
either. Nah.
Yeah, but I try not to drink like at a major event like that, and that many people around. I try not to drink because I get irritated with people sometimes when they want to touch me. And, my biggest pet peeve when someone, hey, Robert, hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm like, dude, I can't stand that shit. So, and if I've been drinking, I'm liable to say something, man, get your fucking hands up.
But they doing that because they probably been drinking too.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so you got both of y'all drinking, it ain't gonna turn out.
You got to watch out for me. I get handsy when I'm drunk, man. I'm gonna hug everybody and pat you on the shoulders, and it's.
Have some warm nuts in your hands.
Check out some warm nuts.
Rob, the person we're talking about is on with us. The person that you're talking about is on with us.
I'm that guy. I'm the guy patting you on the back. Rob, what's up, man?
I love you, man.
How you doing? I love you.
I love you.
I know too many folks like that.
I lost $200 on your shot against the Kings. Man. I love you, buddy. We had when my wife was pregnant. Our boss gave us the VIP seats at the Braves game where you get to sit behind home plate. And
Truist.
It's just, they're the Truist seats. At the old ballpark, they were the SunTrust Club.
Yep, SunTrust.
And it's open bar. Everything's free. I mean, the food is outstanding, but it's a full giant bar, and it's just whatever you want. Mm-hmm. So, Shannon's pregnant. She can't drink. So I'm like, well, I got a designated driver for the night. I'm going to start throwing him back. And I don't remember much past the 7th inning stretch because I was like, hey, I don't remember if we won the game. I don't remember if we lost the game. I don't remember walking to the car. I just remember we woke up and I was home and I was like, what?
But how many months pregnant was she?
No, yeah. She was ready to pop. I mean, she was like 8 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant.
See, that's like having 2 people out of commission.
Yeah, but I was in bad shape. But I was like, ever since then, I have to be a little bit more responsible because we can all partake. So I'm like, but man, you give me one night where I got a designated driver, I was in bad shape.
Give you one margarita.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember what I had to drink. I
Give
had
you 2
so many
margaritas.
They just kept bringing them, and they bring them to your seat. You don't even have to get up. They just keep bringing. You want another drink, sir? I'm like, oh yeah, I want another drink. Yeah.
You come to Atlanta and we get to go to a game. We'll find out what you. Sir.
Yeah, I'm just saying we don't got to get a car though.
Oh, we can get a car. We can get you a car.
Or you can sleep on the couch up here at the radio station. We're good. We're right here.
Hey,
too big.
I guarantee if I fell asleep at the radio station, I'll wake up with beer cans stacked on top of me.
Oh yeah.
And somebody wrote the autograph themselves on the side of my face.
Yeah,
and you would probably be on social media. Yeah. Because somebody would see, why the hell is Robert Ory laying across the couch?
He's doing sawing wood out there, snoring, man.
Random things that you didn't think would happen.
Yeah. Question from Danny. I know you guys talk a lot of NBA, but I had an NFL question for you. Did you see that Aaron Rodgers signed with the Steelers this week? And I've never understood the Aaron Rodgers hype. Even when he was in Green Bay, he was only really great for a few seasons. Is there a player in any sport that you just never understood the hype about?
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. We're going to pump the brakes on this.
Yeah, he doesn't really buy the Aaron Rodgers hype.
I don't know anybody that has won 4 league MVPs who was only good for a couple of seasons.
This is what he said.
I heard what he said. It's dumb, but I heard what he said.
He won 4 league MVPs?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't realize that. I knew he won at least 1 or 2. I didn't know he won 4.
From a quarterback standpoint, I know he only won one title.
There was a stretch. It was probably like 7 or 8 years where he was the best quarterback in the league.
He's one of the most accurate passers in NFL. His touchdown interception ratio is amazing.
Yeah, I think he's at a point in his career now though. Where he's not who he was. It's obvious.
You
need to hang him up. But is there a player in any sport that you never understood the hype about? I thought of one when I saw his question, and it's totally unfair because I don't ever watch him play. And it's,
Who's that?
It's Mike Trout.
Really?
And I know Mike Trout's a great baseball player.
He just stay hurt.
I know he's a great.
stay hurt.
He's hurt, but I never like the Angels are. I don't know. This is going to sound mean. They're insignificant. They never make the playoffs. They're never a contender, no matter who they have. And it's like everybody likes to tout him as always he's like the face of baseball. And I'm like, they don't ever do anything. So for me, it's hard to buy the hype on Mike Trout, no matter how great he is.
Yeah.
Until you get the Angels to a postseason and like run one up the pole and try and win a title. I don't know, man. I don't buy the Mike Trout hype. But I also don't get to watch him enough.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm gonna say this player, and it's a tennis player,
Okay.
and I thought he was good, but he just never won the big one for me. Andy Roddick.
Roddick.
Is it because every time I'm rooting for him, but it's like he take me to the finish line and then he gets beat by someone. Take me to the finish line and get me. So I don't know if that one really counts because he was good, but he just never. That would be saying the same thing about like Charles Barkley or Patrick Ewing. You get me there, but you just don't take me there.
Yeah.
So
That's a good one though. I'm trying to remember if he won any major.
Well,
tournaments.
he had the fastest serve out of any male tennis player I think ever.
No. It was the black guy. What's his fucking name? Oh crap. He had rated the highest, fastest serve because I remember I only noticed because I played in a charity tennis event with him, and I said, "Let me see that serve," and he served the ball so fucking fast. By the time I didn't even move. I'm like, "Serve the ball." He's a man the ball behind you.
Andy Roddick did win a U.S. Open, by the way. In
he
tennis.
did? Okay.
He made the finals of Wimbledon 3 times. Didn't win one.
Okay.
And he's been married to Brooklyn Decker since 2009. So that I count that as a win.
That's a big win.
That's a big win. For Andy.
So we're gonna move to Michael Chang then.
Just
on the Brooklyn Decker news alone, Andy Roddick's off the list. He's off the list. You can't.
I'm gonna go. And I'm not saying this guy had a whole lot of. I'm not saying he's a superstar, even though he did win 2 Super Bowls. Eli Manning.
You never bought the hype?
Whatever hype he had, I know he had 2 great Super Bowl moments. He took out Tom Brady twice. And I'm not knocking that, but he was really a middle of the road type of quarterback. And I think he'll be a Hall of Famer simply because
he will.
Yeah, he has 2 Super Bowls and he beat Tom Brady's Patriots twice. And I'm not saying he's bad.
I don't know when people say that. If you beat Tom Brady, the quarterback didn't beat Tom Brady. It was fucking defense to beat Tom Brady because they ain't let him score.
No, I mean, that catch to, was it David Tyree that he caught on his helmet in the middle of the field in that first Super Bowl?
And then in that other one where he dropped it right in the bucket.
Yeah,
no, that was Mario or either Hakeem Hicks or Mario Manningham.
In the second Super Bowl. Yeah, the first Super Bowl, I always remember the Tyree catch on the helmet and then the Plaxico Burress touchdown in the corner to win the game.
But other than that,
2 great throws.
He's pretty middle of the road. When you look at his numbers, it ain't nothing great.
Okay, that's fair.
He's a decent quarterback.
That's fair.
He just got the Manning last name.
Yeah, he does. All right.
And he sells Corona.
Yeah. Well, they sell everything now, the 2 of them. Jesus. All right, last question and shoot around. We'll wrap this thing up. I saw this online. I had to bring it to the show. I think the answer is easy, but there's a lot of debate about it. Start, bench, cut.
Uh-oh.
Jokic, Giannis, Luka. Start, bench, cut.
You want me to go, Rob?
Yeah, go ahead.
Start. I'm going to start Jokic.
I agree.
I'm a bench Giannis.
I agree.
And Luka can go home.
I agree.
Now, the reason I brought it to the show, every single response to this question was exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
Everyone starts Jokic. Everyone benches Giannis. Everyone cuts Luka.
I said we should trade Luka for Giannis. I'm the one that said it.
I wanted to see if either of you would pull a different response.
No.
But it is like there are very few things I see people agree on social media. This is like universally accepted by everybody.
And the funny part is, I just think it was a unanimous. I'm cutting Luka right off the bat. But it's like, who do I start? I'm just saying, like, I only only reason I'm starting Joker is because I think Giannis can come off the bench better than Joker could come off the bench, because he seems like once he's warmed up, he needs to stay warmed up.
Yeah. You don't want him getting cold and then coming in.
I don't want him sitting on the bench getting
bricking
cold.
threes for no reason. What are you doing?
That's one of them worlds. That's one of them things with everybody in the world agreeing. You just go play with "We Are the World" in the background.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
And
just put
we
your
all
hands
agree.
up, sing together, and just accept the reality that the Lakers star player is the first guy
Just
cut.
what we all agree, regardless of your race, religion, whatever. We all agree on this right here.
Yeah.